I thought my husband was cheating. I was wrong. He wasn't planning to leave me for another woman. He was planning to erase me legally, to take control of everything. My name, my home, my assets, my life. And the worst part, he thought I would never find out. It started with paperwork, not lipstick, not hotel receipts, paperwork. My husband Daniel had always handled our finances. I trusted him. He liked structure, numbers, legal language. I preferred simplicity. 3 months ago, he began talking about asset protection. It's just smart planning, he said, in case anything ever happens. Anything. I didn't think much of it. Married couples talk about trusts and wills all the time. But then he asked me to sign something called a spousal authorization update. It's routine, he said casually, just aligning documents. Aligning what? Exactly. One evening, Daniel left his laptop open. I wasn't snooping. I was looking for a recipe. But his email was open. Subject line, transfer authority. Confirmation, transfer authority. My stomach tightened. I clicked. Inside the email thread, his attorney wrote, "Once the amendment is filed, operational control will default solely to Mr. Carter." Operational control of what? Scrolling up, I saw the attachment name, Revised Marital Asset Trust, final version, final version. I had never seen the final version. The next day, while Daniel was at work, I accessed our shared document folder. There it was, a 47-page trust amendment. Buried in page 32 was a clause, "In the event of marital instability or financial dispute, managing authority remains exclusively with the appointed trustee." The appointed trustee, Daniel, and I was listed as non-controlling beneficiary. Beneficiary. That word hit hard. I wasn't co-owner anymore in that structure. I was someone who could receive, but not control. If something happened, if we separated, if he filed first, he would have authority over our shared investments, accounts, even decisions about property sales, including the house I brought into the marriage. That's when I realized something. He wasn't preparing for divorce emotionally, he was preparing legally. I searched further. There were calendar entries titled Strategic Review, calls with his lawyer labeled Phase 2. Phase 2. My hands were shaking now. This wasn't precaution. This was a plan. I confronted him carefully that night. "What's the trust amendment?" I asked casually. He didn't hesitate. "Just protection, in case you ever change." Change? You mean cheat? He looked at me strangely. "Why would you say that?" Because I was trying to understand his angle. But now I knew. Cheating was a distraction. He wanted me defensive. If I thought the issue was emotional, I wouldn't look at the legal structure. 2 days later, I scheduled a consultation with an independent attorney. I brought the trust document. She read quietly. Then she looked at me and said, "If he files for divorce under this structure, he controls liquidity." Meaning? Meaning he controls the timing of asset access. You could be legally restricted from moving funds during litigation. In simple terms, he could freeze me out financially, legally, strategically, erase me, not physically, but structurally. My attorney asked one key question. Did you sign the final amendment? I paused. I signed something. Was it notarized? I thought back. No notary, no official filing receipt, just his word that it was processed. She smiled slightly. Then it may not be valid. That's when the power shifted. Daniel assumed I would never verify. He assumed I would trust. He assumed I wouldn't read page 32. He assumed wrong. We moved quickly. Before Daniel could file anything, my attorney filed a notice of independent asset review, which temporarily froze any structural amendments pending verification. When Daniel found out, he was furious. "What did you do?" he asked. "What did you try to do?" I replied. For the first time, he didn't have a smooth answer. "I was protecting us," he insisted, "by removing my control. You're overreacting." "No," I said calmly, "I'm reading." Silence. He didn't expect me to read. He expected me to sign. Within weeks, the legal structure unraveled because the amendment had never been properly finalized. He had drafted it, prepared it, planned it, but he rushed. And in legal matters, rushing creates mistakes. The attorney he was working with quietly withdrew from representation. Why? Because intent matters, and the wording suggested deliberate prepositioning for asset dominance, not mutual protection. I filed first, not emotionally, strategically, and because the amendment never fully executed, assets defaulted to equal marital standing. No unilateral control, no financial erasure, no legal disappearance. Daniel didn't cheat. He didn't need to. He tried something colder. He tried to outmaneuver me legally. In the end, we divorced. Not because of another woman, not because of passion, because of control, because trust doesn't survive hidden strategy. I didn't lose my home. I didn't lose my assets. I didn't lose my identity. But I lost something else. The illusion that love and legality always align. They don't. And sometimes the most dangerous betrayal isn't emotional, it's contractual.